And it goes on and TikTok on the clock. Don't stop, remind me of everything tonight's on. Yes, I'm in the zone. I used to know I get a good feel dreaming about the things that we could be. So it's gonna be forever. You already know that's the real me when I'm in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, is it too late now to say I need a one this? And then we start to dance and I'm singing like, oh, I want something just like this. Might be over now, but I feel it still. But I always get a feeling, duh. I want you to be happier because I'm happy. It's really not fair that like they're banning TikTok, and I know it's. At first, I was like, I can handle it, but this morning, after watching some of my favorite content creators on TikTok making their last videos and seeing other ones that I'm not even following, but their videos usually pop up on my For You page, saying their goodbyes and all of that, you all that was when it dawned on me like, really, this is really happening, or this has actually happened. I know sometimes people are like, I don't even have that TikTok app. Let them just shut it down. We don't even care. Da, 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 da. But I feel like I feel different because I understand if you're creating content and you're making money off the app is very sad. It's like them telling you that your company is going to shut down and you have to go. You all, TikTok has officially been banned in the US. As you all know, I'm not in the US, so I still have access to TikTok and I still have access to the creators in the US, their content. So we still get to see their content. And yeah, because I still have some of the videos that I save and like, I still see them and all. But then over there, they can't even watch anything. I heard they can't even access their profile. So what most of the creators did now is they went to download another app. Some of them are telling their fans to go and follow them on YouTube. So you're going to see most of the creators that you enjoy watching now on YouTube. The thing is that most of them have actually downloaded YouTube before, but YouTube is not TikTok. You or if you create content, you will know that YouTube is not TikTok. I don't know. It just feels like when your distance besties are leaving you, and you're like, "Don't go, you guys, don't go," because I'm part of people that are addicted to TikTok. And when I wake up, I'm on TikTok. When I was sleeping, I'm on TikTok. When I'm not doing anything, like I'm just opening the app, and I'm used to seeing most content creators on in US on my For You page, and those are the people that I watch, right? And those are the people we create content about. I know that there are other apps that I can actually get content from. This is not even about the content. This is about the personal. I feel like the personal relationship that I have with some of them in my own head, right? And now that I have to go to another app to start looking for their content, it's crazy. It's really not fair that like they're banning TikTok, and I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but I just seen the video of the girl that made the renegade dance. And I'm crying because I read a comment that was like the algorithm saying goodbye to us. And I've been noticing that a lot over the past like week. Like all the trends that came in the beginning are coming back. And it just makes me really sad because it genuinely feels like our parents just came in the middle of a school year and said, yeah, forget all your friends, forget all the hard work that you did at this school, forget everything that you did. You're gonna have to start from scratch. And it sucks because it's like it's beyond TikTok dances. It's beyond all of that. Like we have put Black culture on a stage that everybody can appreciate. Y'all have shown me things about psychology and my family and my friends and myself that I would have never learned in this lifetime. Like I don't really know, like, and I know it sounds dramatic to say I don't know what I'm gonna do without TikTok, but like, bro, I really don't know who I'm gonna be without TikTok because a large part of who I have become in the last 6 years
And a large part of my growth has come from a lot of the stuff I've learned off of this app. And I really hate to say goodbye.
Now that TikTok's getting banned, you're gonna have to get a real job. Okay, first of all, I came from a real job. I got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree just so I could work for a corporation and quickly realize, wow, I'm nothing but a number. I'm going to beg, plead, and cry for a 1% raise every week. I make $20 an hour, which totals to 2 bi-weekly paychecks of $1,200 each month. The first one went entirely to rent. The second one went to utilities, the school loans that I'm still paying off to this day, and all the other bills that you have as a fucking adult. I quickly looked around and I said, well, fuck, I don't know how I'm going to survive. I looked in the mirror and I said, well, let's face it, Brandon, you need a side hustle. You're not that good looking. You're not really that smart. You can't sing. You can't cook. And you also aren't athletic. You know what you can do? You can fucking talk. So that's what I did. I downloaded this app because I heard people were making money off of it. And I said, how the fuck can people monetize off of a clock app? And I studied this app religiously. I downloaded it in January 2021, way later than everyone else. And I said, I'm going to try to make it on this. From January 2021 to October 2021, I sat on this app and posted 2 videos every single day. I didn't want to. I went to work at 7 a.m. on the bus. I got home at 6 p.m. When I cooked dinner, I said, okay, before I can go and relax, I need to think of 2 videos to make because I need fucking money. And that's what I did for 9 months, and I didn't see a fucking penny. Then I got a brand deal that totaled the exact same paycheck amount that I was getting from the corporation that I was working for. And I said, holy fuck, if I go at this, I could eventually maybe quit my full-time job and then do TikTok full-time and create all of my income off of that. So I went from working a corporate job that I was miserable at, serving the big man that I was miserable doing, to now being able to afford my own apartment and nice things. So what exactly is a real job to you? Because from where I come from, a job is doing a service for someone and getting paid for it. And that's how I make my money. I make advertisements for brands that ask me to make advertisements for them. I'm doing a brand a service when I post for them on my page. That is a job, okay? The same way that a realtor doesn't make money if they don't sell a house is the same way I don't make money if I don't land a brand deal. And how do I land brand deals? By constantly coming up here on this app every single day, creating authentic content, and hoping that I can build a community of engaged followers that support me and will want to listen to me. The fact that we have come to a point in life where we are all so collectively miserable that we look forward to an app being banned that currently employs 2 million people, several people that work for ad agencies, has changed the trajectory of small businesses is really, really sad. And guess what? Let's say that the app is banned, and let's say that I have to go back to a real job, which I know how to work, because unlike your narrowed viewpoint, not every influencer is a Nepo baby. Some of us actually worked hard to get here, even though you don't consider it work. But yeah, let's say the app gets banned, I'll go back to work and get a real job. And guess what? You're still not going to be happy at the end of the day, because if you are the type of person who needs other people to be miserable in order for you to feel comfort in your own misery, that is a disease that unfortunately has no cure. Thank you.
So I'm a full-time TikToker who just signed a lease on a 3-bedroom apartment in Atlanta, Georgia, and now TikTok's going to be banned and all my income's going to be gone the day after my lease starts. So let's talk about what's going to happen and what's going to happen to a lot of creators who are in this similar position. First, before I talk about my lease, did you know that there are over 7 million US businesses on TikTok and they're going to lose over $300 million in revenue immediately after TikTok is gone? These are your neighbors. These are not influencers. These are not people in LA. These are your neighbors trying to start something small. Your friend that sells lashes. Your friend that's trying to start a candle company. It's those people. Now, what's going to happen to me? Because also, this lease that I live in now is going to overlap with that one. So I'm going to be paying 2 leases for a little bit just because that's the best way it could work out. And the cheapest moving quote I've gotten was $2,200. And I have a 2025 car that I just bought. So, like, what am I going to do, right? Well, I'm probably going to lose everything. They're probably going to have to seize my assets. Like, they might take the... Girl, please. None of that's going to happen. There's going to be a major shift, likely from what I'm seeing, from TikTok to Meta platforms. And they're already rolling out new monetization programs to help adjust with this, and a bunch of TikTok creators that will have to shuffle over there. And yes, that includes people like me, and also people like stay-at-home moms, single fathers that are using TikTok as supplemental income. Now, should I be scared about my situation specifically because I'm putting a lot of money on the line and risking everything? Yes, but I'm just not. I don't know. I feel something on my chest, just like an unwavering sense of peace through all of this, that no matter what happens, even if it does get bad, even if I do fall through on this lease because my income will be gone in one day, I feel like it's going to be fine. I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm capable, and so many of us on here are on here because we are that, including you, the viewer. Like, I feel like all of us will be okay in this truly, and maybe I'm crazy for saying that. With almost 250,000 followers on TikTok and not even 10K on any other platform, yeah, it will hit me hard, but I feel I'll be okay. So if you want to watch clearance deals, if you want to know how to save money, if you want to know the best hidden gems in different areas, and you want to see just general exploring blogs, hauls, go ahead and go to my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The users are on the screen. They're all linked in my bio as well. That'll be a little easier. And if you leave a follow on there, it'll be greatly appreciated. It definitely won't give me enough like money to where I'll be okay through this, but I'm gonna figure it out, guys. I promise you. And lastly, if this is the last week that I'm on here with you guys, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate how you guys have changed my life and the lives of so many people around me, how we've poured back into communities. We gave so much for recently Hurricane Helene, Cajun Navy, and even the Palisade fires. I just was able to donate a good chunk of money to the Palisade Humane Society. So I'm just very grateful for all of y'all, and I want to keep growing so we can continue giving back. I don't necessarily care about the number in my checking or savings. I want to keep having this impact that I'm having. So if you could follow all my other platforms for that reason, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see y'all on the other side.
This is Cecilia Regina doing my official farewell post. All my links are in the bio, but we have to do this thing right, as it was in the beginning, so it will be in the end. First of all, I do not want this to be goodbye by any means. I love all of you all, and it truly is my life's work to help women. So please follow me on YouTube, same name, Cecilia Regina 275. There is another Cecilia Regina profile. That one's mine too. Follow both. I'm uploading new content to the other one. Next week, I am putting out my book. It's called It's All About You, How to Decenter Men and Others in Your Life. So if you want more information and just want to know where to get a copy, follow the Patreon or the Substack, preferably both. I'm going to use those to create a master email list. So please drop your info there. Subscribe there so I know where to send the information. I did finally get my website up, CeciliaRegina.com. Thanks to my brother for the domain. He purchased it for me. See, I told y'all not all men are bad, just most. You'll be able to contact me directly through there as well, but give it a day or two. I don't think it's fully operational yet. With all the business out of the way, I can say to you all, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I'm glad for the time that we had here. I'm so grateful for the opportunity I've had to spread this message to women so efficiently. I'm grateful for all my mutuals, the friends we made along the way, and most importantly, the lives that have been saved. But just because the truth is going to become harder to disseminate doesn't mean that it's not worthwhile for us to try. Yes, they wanted to decentralize our knowledge because part of the reason this app is going away, they don't want us spreading the truth. The sheer number of women who said, oh my God, I thought this was normal. Everybody in my life told me this is just what a relationship is. And it was you all, me and all my mutuals that do the work of telling women these are abusive actions. This is an unhealthy dynamic. This is controlling. In such a short time, we have changed the cultural lexicon. We have introduced new terminology like shut up ring, XY, demographics, and we've made them commonplace. No matter what happens after this, the world is already changed forever. We have made an impact that will never be forgotten. But we have to keep up the momentum for the next generation of girls. So please share this post. I want the information to get to everyone. I want them to be able to hear and everything for themselves, as well as follow me and send me their information. That's it right now, except to say thank you again. And I'll probably be on live later as we go off. I want to cheer the moment with you all. I will miss our lives together on treadmill. Goodbye just for now.
On a serious note, I want to thank everyone on here that has supported me. I hopped on here really late becoming a content creator. There's 40,000 of you who liked my content enough to be able to follow me and support me, comment, repost, save, listen to me, and I will forever have gratitude for all of you individuals who decided to support my journey here on TikTok. We're now in January of 2025, and I didn't hop on here until October of 2024, September, October of 2024, when I really started giving TikTok a lot of effort. And really my biggest thing was that I just always wanted to make women feel empowered. I always wanted to teach women and have women understand your power, okay? Teach women to understand that having a man is not a plan. Having a man does not have to encompass your whole entire identity, does not have to encompass your whole entire world. And that you are a human, you are a person that is worthy, you are a woman that is worthy of things and happiness and luxury outside of being with a man. And anything outside of that should just be an addition, including a man. It should not ever be something that you are searching for, living for, yearning for. And I am just so happy that 40,000 of you decided that you resonated with whatever it is that I was saying, and that you all valued whatever it was that I had to say. If you would like to see more of my content, I am going to primarily be posting on YouTube. So I have about 7.1 subscribers on YouTube now, because I just got that going about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So my channel is still new, but I have plenty of content on there. It's long form content. It's along the lines of what I already post on here. I'm not going to save anything for my TikToks to put over onto YouTube. I want to be able to just keep the content where it's at, and just honor the content that I made specifically for here on TikTok. So if you would like to see more content like this, and especially if you are a fan of long form content and very interactive content, because I do all of my videos on there are live streams, please go follow me. Queen Sovereign is my name on YouTube. I am on Red Note, but my username, my ID is nothing but numbers, because they won't allow me to change it to an actual searchable username on Red Note. So if you follow me on YouTube and I have updates regarding Red Note, I will be updating it over on YouTube. I have the link to my YouTube in my bio here on TikTok, but also you can search for my name, Queen Sovereign. Once again, thank you all so much. It was a pleasure being on this platform, sharing ideas, and just bonding with people and having a community with people. I love you all so much. Bye.
I am honestly shocked that this is happening. I am still in denial that this TikTok ban even made it this far. I have felt every single type of emotion this past week waiting for this TikTok ban announcement to come out. I've been anxious, upset, I've been excited. It has been exhausting. Every single hour, there is a new update that contradicts the last update we got, but it does seem like TikTok is actually going to get banned, at least temporarily. But with the way that things are changing, literally hour by hour, day by day, I do not want to let the day go by without getting on here and saying thank you. I have a small community, probably a little over 40,000 followers, but 40,000 is enough. I promised myself I wouldn't cry on the internet, but when I read the DMs that people have sent me telling me that something that I said changed their lives, it really makes me emotional. TikTok wasn't just about making money or promoting products. Like, I have a full-time job. It was about creating community. Those connections have changed me in a way that, like, you wouldn't understand if you never experienced it or you don't use this app. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, following me, and just taking the time out to let me talk to y'all and for you to hear how my brain works. And thank you for appreciating my content. If you really want to keep up with me, my YouTube is linked in my bio. I'm not gonna lie, I have not posted on YouTube yet, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing like some shorts, and then maybe I'll just make longer content like vlogs and stuff over there. I don't know, I'm still kind of in denial, but we'll see what happens when Trump gets in office on the 20th. But I love you guys, and thank you.
I think what the government fails to realize is, even if they ban this app, we've already seen too much. We have knowledge of things that we would have never known before TikTok. And that knowledge is not going to disappear. We're not going to believe your propaganda even without TikTok. I also think they fail to realize the consequences of banning this app, because at first glance, yeah, it's just a dancing app. But people have built businesses on here, millions of businesses, and no one has seen a change in e-commerce like this since Amazon. Now imagine if Amazon just shut down all the things they're connected to, all the businesses they support, all the people that work for them. That would be catastrophic. So why wouldn't we think the same of TikTok? What will happen when you take away all of these people's income? There are small businesses on TikTok that solely thrive on the income they make from TikTok Shop. There are creators on here that their main income is TikTok. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, get a real job. Content creation is a real job. It's hard. It's hard to put yourself out there for other people to consume. So what's going to happen when you forcibly take someone's only income? I guess the revolution won't be televised.
The reason why I haven't done a goodbye video was because I was holding out hope that something would change, that the decision to ban TikTok would be reversed. And I didn't want to say goodbye prematurely. But with less than 24 hours to go, I feel like it's time. The reason why I haven't told you to follow me here or follow me there is because we all know it's not going to be the same. If you want to, you're welcome to. But what we've cultivated here naturally and organically cannot be manufactured on any other platform. They know that, we know that. I hope that something that I've said on this channel has raised your standards, and that every man you date moving forward has to bring his A game to be with a woman like you. I hope that you know your worth because of something that I taught you here. I hope moving forward, your standards are higher now. That's all I ever wanted to do. I'm genuinely gonna miss you guys, and I thank you for being here.
So with TikTok's funeral being this Sunday, let's just recap all the good times and the top 10 moments that made me, Amani Talks, the person y'all know and love today.
What do you look for in a man?
I don't look for anything in a man. I don't look for a man.
Could you marry someone that wasn't financially stable?
No.
Not dating a woman that's above a 7. Like, I'm just being real.
But if you could afford it, you would.
Not the one that looks like Timon, the one that looks like Pumbaa. They're saying that
Amani Wortham is honest. She's admitting to the fact that she is selfish and she wants her life to be about.
You made the statement that black people can't be racist. First of all, do you believe that?
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you don't want your legacy to be carried on, bro. Like,
Average people will be like, oh, I want a legacy, but you're average. You live like a peasant. So what is your legacy?
You want to get somebody that's younger because they less used. You're used. So you're used up and you want somebody less used up. No, go ahead and get your match. You have a kid and your life becomes about the kid. I want my life to be about me.
Oh, you selfish.
That's okay.
that's the whole premise of Christianity, boo. Clock it.
So, if you're a content creator, you would understand more when I feel like it will pain you more when you hear that particular country that was monetized on that app can no longer use the app or they've been banned. It's like starting all over again. And people look at content creation as she's not really doing a good job. Like, it's not a good paying job or it's not a real job. Go get a real job. I don't even think you can explain content creation to somebody that doesn't create content and explain to them how hectic it is to create content. It goes like it's not just carrying a camera and talking that it's not for me to just sit down like Mariah is on her bed now. She's just having conversation. I didn't want to even make video today. I don't want to make video today, to be honest. But I have to. Those are the things you do when you're creating content, especially if you're even creating content and you have to post every day. You have to make videos days that you don't even want to make videos, days that you don't even want to look at the camera, but you just have to make the video. You just have to talk. You just have to just show up, okay? Because that is what you sign for. And the thing is, content creation. I don't think content creation job you have a break. You don't have a break like, oh, there's a break, we have leave or something, I'm going on Christmas break, or there's this holiday break. There's no holiday break. Holiday break, you still see content from content creations, correct? Content creators, from people that create lifestyle content. The ones that create lifestyle content, you see them, showing you things, showing you where they are going, showing you what they're doing. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It might be little as 15 seconds video that is made and posted for you. It takes a lot of work. And I feel like most people that look down on content creators are people that don't even know what it is to create content until they try. Most of the time, I see people will be like, oh, is it not just to sit down and create content? Oh, I can do it. Do it. And they run back and come and tell you, nah, I can't do that shit. Like, it's really difficult. right? Aside from the fact that you enjoy the content, if something you enjoy talking about, or it's something you enjoy doing, probably you're showing people how to do a makeup, or you're showing them how to make hair, it still takes a lot of work. It takes a whole lot of work. Then let's talk about the businesses that will open. Like, I know, oh God, a lot of businesses on TikTok. Wow. And now let's talk about the things we've learned on TikTok. Cecilia, when I watched the last video from Cecilia, and she was like, "Oh, we learned so many things, and the things that it cannot go away, no matter how much they want to, make us to stop learning things that we already know. The ones that we've learned cannot go away. They can't stop us to know what we already know, right? If from TikTok and TikTok community, there are heard so many terms that I don't even know that this is it, right? Until people start coming out to say, "Oh, this is what they call this, oh, this is it, this is it." And we're like, "Oh yeah, like yeah, it is TikTok." Okay. There were other apps before TikTok, but it was TikTok. TikTok is when you're just not in the mood and you come up and tell people you're not in the mood. This is what is going on, and people relate. I don't actually create content on TikTok like that. I just post. I have a TikTok account, but I don't create this kind of content on TikTok. But I watch people that create this kind of content on TikTok, and yeah. I know some of you are like, "Oh, it's good," but some people make a living out of this, and we're talking about. I don't know. I'm going to miss all of them. All I don't even know. I'm going to mention all their names. I don't even know if I should mention their names, but I have a lot of favorite content creators on TikTok. I love them so much. Seeing their videos, even though I don't do their videos all the time, I just love watching them. I love them so much. And now seeing that I'm not going to see them, like see new content from them. At first, I thought I was fine, but deep down, I'm not, you guys. Deep down, I'm not fine, but we're gonna be fine. I'll survive. But moving to Red Note now, and yeah, another apps. Yeah. All right, yeah, that's just it. I just came here to rant about the TikTok ban and tell you guys that officially no more TikToking. I know some of you are happy, happy, happy. I feel like you should never be happy like that, but it is what it is.